Today I'm going to be installing Graves no-cut frame sliders and Lockhart Phillips flush mount turn signals on my 2009 Yamaha R1. I've already taken the rider's right hand side panel off, and I'll go ahead and take off the left. There's 5 Allen keyed screws. They just simply snap. And then 4 push pins on the inside. I'm going to correct that. There's only 3 on the left, there's 4 on the right. Next we're going to just undo the turn signal connector. Back on the right side now, we're going to take out these 2 bolts. This one's the engine mount and the one just holding on the plastic. And make sure to only take out one engine bolt at a time. Do not take them both out. So first we're going to take these 2 out. I've already loosened them. The engine bolt with a 14mm socket. So we'll just undo these. And we're going to be using the following parts from the Graves kit. It will go in mounting just like this. After applying a small bit of grease to both the threads, I'm going to go ahead and put this in and lock them down. After torquing down the bottom bolt to 28.8 foot-pounds, we're going to go ahead and install the frame slider puck, first removing the O-ring that came with the installation on top here. It's going to go right in that hole, and we're going to torque that one down to 28.8 foot-pounds as well. Here's the completed right side slider. These should be the only 2 pieces missing when you're done from the original. And we will go ahead and work on the left side. Left side should be slightly easier. There's only the 1 bolt to take out. And we will be using the following to put it back in. We'll go ahead and line these up like this. And this goes straight into those 2 holes. And then we'll tighten it down. After everything is tightened down, it should look like this. And the only bolt you'll have left is the original stock engine bolt. To get the old turn signals off, there's a little cap we'll take off, and then a little screw down in there that we have to undo before we can pull the turn signal out. Before installing the turn signals completely, we're going to want to go ahead and make sure they work at least. So we'll test each one. Looks good. And this one looks good. So now we're going to clear to go ahead, put the stickers on the back to hold them in place and attach them through the fairings over there, and then we'll just bolt up the fairings back on and we'll be all done. And there we have the completed product. Fairings back on, ridiculous old turn signals out of the way. And these are the Graves short puck sliders. The long pucks I imagine would be almost comically long. As you can see, these come out plenty far to protect the engine on both sides. And the last piece that I'm going to do is a clutch slider that I got from Graves. Comes in 3 pieces. This piece is going to go right on top of there, and then the bolt through the slider once we have that on. In order to get that off, I had to buy a special tool, the 3-in-1 tool from Graves. This one here, it's already broken the seal on it, so I'm just going to go ahead and pull that right off. This piece, using some blue Loctite on the threads, it's going to go right on top in the old part's place. And you're going to want to torque that down to, I believe it was 76 foot-pounds described in the instructions. And put the slider right on in there. And tighten this one down to 12. And you'll be complete.